What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Kid and Ross presented. Yeah, I said a podcast. We're expressing what our full capabilities to the wellness and correctional facilities, brainchild of my child. I am the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper, as always. Coming to you loud and public, if you will. I am rocking with the best, back in effect. My co-host, some very interesting background with that. That's going to play right into one of our topics. But please introduce yourself to the folk.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody's having a good day, month. Yeah, I was second, all that good stuff. You watching all? Ah, I don't even remember.
Watch it on the tube.
Everything. You watching platform. Share it with your friends, family, pets, bugs on the wall, aliens outside, garbage man, stormtroopers, all that shit. And then you watch it on the tube. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, flash flooding.
That's
The
a
great, actually,
wild.
I know the great flood will come.
Oh, see now see there you go. But that also would mean, according to the good book, so with the boat, two by two, my man, two
Right.
by two.
Exactly. So that means 99.9999% of everybody getting got. So all you gotta
You been
do is
watching Deep,
like it,
you been watching
huh?
you been watching Deep Impact again, yo.
Again. uh, all you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. And not that way.
Good deal. Good
Yeah.
deal. So what's I'm curious. I'm looking, but I don't want to jump the gun. What's the picture, man? Because it looks like a smorgasbord of just yeah, the illicit kind of fun.
It's just medicine.
Oh, oh, okay. This medicine.
It
You said
literally
yeah.
is there's a what is it, scholaroscope, whatever that's called. It's right there. Right there. Like,
Okay.
it's so yeah, this ain't no, even though I'm well, a lot of drugs
Right,
you
right.
can use. Well, that's not my fault y'all use it wrong. So nah, this is medical stuff because it ties into, like you said, what we gonna talk about. So hey, yeah.
And to the fans, so I had that interesting thing happen that a lot of people have happened where you put stuff in the washer and you thought you put it, you remind yourself mentally to put it in the dryer, but you forget to put it in the dryer. So technically, I'm out of uniform, although I'm still on brand. I'm out of uniform, but I'm on brand. This is one of the lines I love. It will always be New York, but nowhere, which is facts, which is that's just facts. It's New York and there's everywhere else. And everywhere else always pales in comparison. But here we are.
You
And it's a
come
great, it's a beautiful line. It's a beautiful line. If you check it, like it'll always be New York and nowhere. It's all kind of hats, jackets, it's
yeah,
top of the line stuff.
that sounds like something a New Yorker would say. Yeah, I agree. Only a New Yorker would say that. So yeah,
It's a dope line though. Like
for New York, not everywhere else, because everywhere else does not agree.
I mean, if you live in Iowa and you visit the glorious Empire State and the World Trade City, yeah, you'd probably become a convert, but it's okay.
I want to go back home.
If you live in Iowa and go to New York and want to go, never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're
Those
gonna
are
be
two
we
different types of environments and people.
agreed.
Everyone does not like New York.
Absolutely.
Hell, New Yorkers don't even like New York. Y'all just say that shit just because. Y'all don't even like it there. Y'all don't. So like, nah, it's just a pride thing. That's all it is. You don't
I
like
mean,
being
like
there.
you
No one likes
said,
being there.
the thing I always find curious, interesting, we all get to the show for real. If you've been there or from there and don't like it, where the hell else could you possibly want to go? But I
Anywhere but
digress.
there. Like I said, like Master Splinter is cool, no, but you know,
No, that's like, this filet mignon is great, but I think I like hamburger more.
no, it's like Flamion's great. I just want a regular steak.
Exactly.
I don't need to
Exactly.
overpay for this little ass portion. I can get a ribeye, big ass ribeye steak for a lot cheaper and be more full.
Quality,
Be more
quality,
full.
quality over quantity, sir. You can get a 14-ounce ribeye or a beautiful fillet.
Where's the quality? You're paying for quantity in New York. You ain't paying for quality, do you? You paying
Are
for
you saying?
quantity, meaning you in that box with a million other people. So nah. It's the exact opposite, my guy. It's an upgraded version of London. That's what it is. So there you go.
Wow. 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 All right. On that note,
I'm just playing, yeah. I'm just playing. I'm just
upgraded London. You want to throw some Toronto in there while you're
It's
at
the
it?
Acura of London, bro. London, the Honda. New York City is the Acura.
Okay. I'm doubly insulted because I actually own an Acura, but
That's a great car, is it
I
not?
know it
Okay, then. So
absolutely
what you
is
assaulted for?
because I see what you're doing. I
You do,
see what you're doing,
you
but it's all
see,
right. It's all. I see
what
what
am
you're
I
doing,
doing? What am I
but
doing?
it's all right.
I literally called you the luxury of London.
You throwing shots. You throwing shots, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Having had been to both places, having been to London, nah,
It's
it
an
ain't New York.
upgraded version, right? There you go.
It ain't New York by any stretch of the imagination.
Upgraded version, like I said.
Anywho, we will start with a now notorious New Yorker. Ugh, it just feels gross to say it.
Yeah, you gotta claim them. Sorry.
So, old Donnie Boy, Commander in Chief.
Commander.
Right, right. This is an interesting conversation because as much as we could have, you and I have not really touched this because we have, I don't know, more than two functioning brain cells.
Sometimes.
So the U.S. government is going back and forth about the release Epstein files, and I'm like, for those of us with more than two brain cells, right? We've been thought the unfortunate women who were caught up in that need justice. It's we've been thought it was no accident. Like how you off yourself in a non off yourself unit. That don't make no sense, but okay. Um, and Donnie Boy is Captain MAGA was trash long before this. And I'm just when you put it on the scale, right? From the again, I'm gonna go down a common sense trail first. Bro, you talking about somebody that was perfectly okay letting kids and adults starve and actually went to court to not give SNAP benefits. Um, 24, whatever amount count felon, openly racist, openly borderline, openly homophobic. I'll be careful on that one because I don't remember him saying things that are openly
Well,
homophobic, but
about that, I don't know about the open part. He can't say that anymore. He might be pro at this point.
dude, I was
All I gotta
okay.
say is, hey, Bill Clinton, you got it, bro.
But I was saying,
I would scratch that part. Everything else, I agree with. Homophobic?
we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Where I
We
was
don't
going
know yet.
was
Okay.
where I was going was those of us with more than two brain cells don't need the Epstein files for anything. We already know dude is trash.
Well,
We
we need it for
also
everybody else.
already know
We need it for everybody else.
it, we also already know it wasn't just him there.
Right. So that's why you need it. Everybody else. Get them all out of here.
But the accusation, because I was late. I didn't get it because I don't pay attention to this nonsense really super heavily. I'm like, whatever, whatever. But there's a picture, and now I'm like, oh God. Oh my. There's a picture of Bill Clinton sitting at a desk, and they're like, there are two presidents. There are actually two presidents in this picture. I'm like, I don't get it. And it was like, oh.
And
Oh.
that's it. Monica had company. Oh, we in. Shut up. But
Oh,
hey,
allegedly, so we won't just be tiptoeing around it. Allegedly,
oh yeah, of course.
um, I, it's just some things you just don't want to know, and certain defenses make you bad. So, for those who are not aware, allegedly there's an email there's an email that says, Trump blew Bubba, and that happens to be a nickname of Billy Boy Clinton, and some I don't know who it was, some falutin person came out and said, "Well, no, that reference is to Bill Clinton." Dog, that didn't make it any better.
Right.
Like,
He still blew somebody.
right, like, no, that didn't do what you thought it was gonna do. She
That didn't help his case. That just probably made it worse. But hey, but hey, I ain't got no problem with that. I mean, it was all consensual. Knock yourself out, brother. It just, yeah, might upset your fan base though. Mm.
Also, yeah, that's just layers and levels. As I always say, layers and levels. It's just layers and levels to this. But yeah, he's been ticking off his fan base for a while now. Like, if you remember the decision, if you remember when LeBron went to Miami and cats in Cleveland was burning jerseys,
Oh, I
we
remember
are
that.
now seeing cats burning maggots. Like, y'all really hurt? Yo, this was really y'all hero for real?
This
And
is
this is
king.
what it took?
This is your king. Oh yeah, they made excuses for the Epstein stuff, made excuses for everything else. Even though they were crying and now mad that, oh wait, my life is ruined. This is not what I voted for. Yes, it is. But yeah, hey, whatever it takes. Iron
I
Man voice.
mean, as I said before, unless a videotape comes out with him
Well,
doing some unspeakable acts,
they
they
don't
won't
need it.
believe it.
Okay. Hey, honestly, I got something to sell them because they believe anything. But yeah, it's hey, that was not on my bingo card. Like I just figured he'd be all over it, doing stuff, and that already kind of got leaked. But I had no idea that Bubbles was blowing bubbles. I had no idea. That was not on my bingo card. I can officially say
Right,
I've damn near seen it all these last 5 years alone. It's been crazy. 5 years. It's been 5 years.
bruh. 2020 started off with the death of Kobe, and it's been wild ever since.
It's been wild. I'm
Ever, it,
tired of witnessing history. I'm tired of it. Just stop.
and I was one of the only time I've ever thought about curse snatcher because I remember that day well. I woke up to your text, R.I.P. Cove. I'm like, what? What are you talking? And then I turn the news on,
I ain't
and
believe it.
it's been shit of some form or another since that point. Like, it's been shit ever since. Like, Cove died, and it's just been WTF. WTF from that point forward. Like, Cove dies in I think it was January, February, and then we get hit with a pandemic, and it's just multiple WTF from then till now.
Back to back, non-stop.
And I'm like, now there is some good news in here. And well, I don't want to jump all over. I'm going to kind of stay on track, and then I'll get to the other stuff. Oh, by the way, the government is reopened.
Yeah.
Because I know government workers personally, here's
Same.
where this gets interesting. Because I know government workers personally, I can tell you more than a few of them ain't happy.
Same.
Because it's like, it's temporary. This is gonna be revisited in about a month and a half. This all comes back in a month and a half. I don't mean to be the conspiracy theorist out here, but hey, everybody else, again, more than two functioning brain cells and not wrapped around this red and blue bullshit. Anybody else find it odd that suddenly you pull an agreement out your ass right before the holiday season? Could be a coincidence. Could actually care about people receiving SNAP benefits, not having food, Or it could be, good and damn well, right about now is when people's gonna find their way to spend money and put it in this economy, especially with Black Friday coming up.
Yeah, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Oh, cool. See, look at you, man. Using, see, look at you. You doing something you're not supposed to do. Duh. I mean, yeah. I'm like, hold up, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is the huge spending market in this country, and especially a lot of the people that use those benefits spend the most, which is ironic. So
Mhm.
yeah, let's get them their money back for a little bit, get them a little comfortable, keep them fed, and boom, right back to where you came from. That's
And
diabolically genius, man.
it, and this is up end of January. So end of January, you
Yep,
go right back to this. You go right back to finding a real agreement or the government shuts down again.
I got
But
till
at least
January.
we got your money.
Yep,
You went and bought Johnny the little you went and bought little Johnny the Christmas gift. You had to get him that new Call of Duty, boy. Had to get that new Call of Duty.
yep.
And it's I go back to, and it's one of my favorite conversations you and I have had about the concept of the con. And this is one of those interesting points where I got to look at what you say. Is it a con or is it politics as usual? Because you should be able to see, regardless of your income level, you get SNAP or not. You should be able to see the coincidence. Oh, we could get an agreement for a little while. We can figure this out till January.
Mhm.
Now, see, had this agreement been a 6 month agreement, I'd say, all right, bet I cool. Y'all gotta go on for me. You do this right now and only until January, right around the holiday season. Again, any of us with more than two brain cells might raise an eyebrow and think, what a coinky dink.
See, there's, like I said, all the stuff I've seen, news I've seen, unfortunately. I don't, like I said, back then I agree with you. I think it was a guy. But now with the information and all that, and now that they're flat out just saying it to you, like literally just saying it to you. Like you got Eric, the old mayor of New York, literally in, that country, saying, hey, I
With
served
the
y'all
blue and white
well.
flag.
Huh?
With the right.
What do
Fam,
you mean you did right? What? Like Trump doing the same, like all these people going to certain other outside of the U.S. to say we served you. They not even that, and they just it's not
so
even a con. Like they're literally showing you. That's what I'm saying. It's not a con. They're literally showing you. They don't even
serious.
have to hide because you're so stupid, or you just caught up trying to survive that you don't even care. We just making jokes. Literally, that's
So
all we're doing. Making jokes.
Eric Adams popped up overseas in the country with the blue and white flag that a lot of our tax dollars go to, a lot of American tax dollars go to, and out his own mouth said, "Yeah, I served the country well." Fam, you're the mayor of the world's greatest city. What in the entire ever living hell do they have to? Oh,
Mm.
oh, okay.
I mean, hey, they
And
got the
and,
president. And why not
and then
have
you
the money?
got, I'm sorry, I was gonna say, then you got Agent Orange over here. Okay, so Netanyahu has been brought up on charges. Give you three guesses who is going hard in the paint, asking for him to be pardoned, but you're probably only gonna need one. So if his own country is saying, we this ain't was good. Why would people over here care? Why would the leader of the strongest nation be begging for a pardon for somebody that don't got nothing to do? Oh, oh, okay. Okay. So y'all still over here arguing red and blue, and both of them are on the payroll.
Like you said, you got the best analogy I've heard. Like I said, it's WWE. At this point, it literally is WWE. Because you got, old boy's wife coming out to freaking Triple H entrances. Like, bruh.
Are you
Like
serious?
yeah, this is yes. Do you not see every time she makes an appearance, damn near like a WWE entrance? I'm like, I ain't never seen, I, I ain't never seen someone become a celebrity over something their husband getting whacked. Like hey, whatever. I'm just saying this whole thing is a WWE. Like whoever cooked this up, aliens. Whoever is cooking this up, yeah, cook it. Cause I know the ratings on the Universe app or wherever they watch us with is going crazy
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
You can't make this.
You can't. You can't. And I'm like, now I will say this though. Are you alarmed? I'll ask the question. I'll answer it too. But are you alarmed by how quickly the news cycle, how quickly, how short attention span everything is? Like we've joked about it, but it's true. I can't tell you the status of Luigi's case. We are almost. It's like Charlie Kirk. It feels like that was years ago. It was a few months ago. Like it is alarming how quickly we next thing, next thing, next thing.
This is the microwave era. I'm I'm not well, I don't even know if this is conspiracy at this point. I think this is just how it is. Yeah, I think it's by design. Move quick. You want
What
people to have shorter tortoise attention spans. That's why you like getting them on these apps and all this gambling, blah blah blah, right? All this dopamine
these small little
addictions.
dopamine hits?
And that's pretty much what life is. It's just a dopamine addiction right now. And that's what
Yeah.
everyone's chasing. So that means you're not gonna pay attention to what's happening to you because you're chasing the high.
Oh. And to use your term, we have not touched it, but I did want to touch it very briefly. Another thing that is diabolically genius. Dog, making it to where everyone and anyone can be a quote unquote content creator that you can now get paid from this goofiness. Like, I don't know if it's that way on IG, but I do know for sure on Facebook, you can go professional mode.
Yeah,
And in doing so, you get paid for engagement,
yeah,
which does what? Which puts people on these apps and disconnected even longer. I've seen it happen the most so somebody will post some ignorant shit.
yeah,
Someone will call them out on the ignorant shit.
yeah,
They get into a back and forth.
yeah,
And poster of ignorant shit would be like, I don't care. I can take the engagement. You just getting me paid.
yeah. That's every app. Every social media app does it. Every single one. That's that's the age of content creation now.
Falling for the con. Like, do you understand? All you're doing is plugging into the matrix willingly at this point. They don't even need agents. You're
Yeah,
literally plugging yourself into the matrix.
they are the agents.
Ooh.
But yeah, because they're getting paid. Your own boss, you're getting paid.
I just,
Who's going to say no to that?
the music industry has become social media. What do I mean? So if you're familiar with real hip hop, you're familiar with Most Def, Yasin Bey. He calls it Bugs Bunny math. How can you get paid a percentage of a penny in reference to this new streaming era, so on and so forth? A million streams is like $6. I'm probably undercutting. It's probably more than that, but you get where I'm going, right? So we're at this point where there's people trying to be content creation, content creation, content creation. Dog, y'all making peanuts. Like for my fitness business, I get a check every month of about $8. So y'all doing all this acting an ass for $25?
That's not for me. Well, music maybe. Like I said, there's
No,
still
I'm just saying in general, the whole this, I apologize if I explain that terribly. We're at a point now where streams are how you count record sales and attention, and it's cheating the artist badly. From the social media standpoint, you got people out here doing everything, acting an ass, showing an ass, and for $50.
mm,
And instead of realizing, dog, just post what you want or have an idea or a point to it. No, y'all trying to figure out ways to run the numbers up, which has you what? on social media more, trying to manipulate algorithms, worrying about shit that ain't got really nothing to do with you. Like it is a beautifully designed. Ironically, is it reminds me. It reminds me another. Reminds me of Mos Def. It's a quote of Mos Def. Don't gas yourself. The industry is just a better built cell block. And here's over the music industry. You can say social media is pretty much damn near the same way.
Oh, it's turned into it. Even streaming is kind of turning into it. So yeah, I mean,
It's
stuff,
just, it's just
business companies are always going to evolve to get you. Like, so even when the times change, they don't. So yeah, this is just the new wave, but best believe they're still, giving you that no, I ain't gonna say that. They just getting you. Yeah, yeah. You getting got. No matter
dog.
what you do, you still gonna get got. So yeah.
Like you still start content creation requires doing certain things and ultimately posting it online to get a response.
Isn't
So
that what
your
we doing?
life
We're doing that.
now responds. I'm sorry,
We're doing that right now.
we're not.
This is content creation. Yes, podcasting is content creation. Breaking news. That's part of content.
Um,
It is. We're literally talking and
okay.
posting it online. This is content creation. You probably think content creation is all goofy stuff, but that's just one side of it. But this is still content creation. We're creating content.
We gotta go. I don't know if it was Push or Malice. Y'all create content. I don't like that. Like,
It doesn't matter. Oh, actually, that might be push.
right, right. I don't know
There's
where
a
it's
clip.
going, but
There's a clip. There you go. There you go. We
right.
just
But it when you of a certain age, it makes sense. And I hate to enter the generational gap here, but no, I come from a different world. I come from the world of shut up about it because you wasn't trying to go to jail or have beef. But I understand your generation below is if you ain't posted, you ain't did it. And I think I mentioned this a couple of times. As someone who used to work not in law enforcement, but in the correction side of things, one of the first things officers do is check social media because 28 and below got to tell everything. Like,
That's not
I'm telling on
well. Now,
yourself.
now I disagree with you because one, you post a lot, so you part of that problem too. Two, yeah, it's not young people anymore. It's not in the beginning stages, sure. Now it's literally everyone.
Okay, well,
Literally
hold on,
everyone.
hold on. Let me clarify.
It's everyone.
You are correct. Everyone posts, but I will
Everyone.
say for the 40 and ups,
Lies.
by and large, there's a
Lies.
lot of deep. Put it this way,
Lies.
you're not going to be able to piece my life together based on what I post.
That's
You
you.
will be able to post, you will be able to piece people's lives together. These young folks, you can piece their whole life together because I don't need to know when you're brushing your teeth. I don't need to know when you're taking a dump. Like, that's what I mean. It's the little minutia. Like, everything you do does not need to be posted.
That's
But
everybody. That's everybody. That's not just young people. Like older people getting clowned because they trying to act young. So yeah, it's a
I
whole mess of everybody. Is with
agree.
this because this is the modern day. Everything's digital. People just don't really do stuff in real life, or if they do, it's with a fucking phone, and you gotta broadcast it to everybody. So they're just living in the moment, enjoying it, and the people around you. That's just how it is. You walk outside, you go to I don't know how long you've been taking. It's been since you had public transportation. When you get on public transportation, what do you see everybody doing?
Oh, no.
Everybody. That's all ages, even the elderly.
Yeah. Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
everyone is glued to their phones. So yes, that's everyone. That
Well,
ain't just young people.
I'll say this. I don't see anybody under 30 give and this is just as freaking irritating, but it's whatever. I don't see anybody under 30 giving this is overwhelming. I'm just going to be shutting down my social media for a while. Dog, just do it and shut up. Dog, just do it and shut up. But that is something I see primarily my age is slightly below. They gotta give the announcement. I'm shutting down this page. No, so
And just to be back a week later, like yeah, I agree with you. We do not care. We
go
do
handle
not
your
care.
business. This shit ain't going nowhere. Go ahead your business. It's cool. That's the
All right.
30, 35 and ups. I'm stepping away from this. If you need to contact me, I don't. Like, I forgot we were even connected until this goofy ass post of yours. All right. But
What
but
you
no, that's where I
talking?
was going.
That's
Like
what.
it's just wild to see everything is it content creator is a very interesting title. And yes, you are correct. We are creating content, but no, we're not in the, and there's no shot to him. He's found a niche that apparently works, but we're not in the Kai Cenat slot of things.
No, we're not in
This,
that category content creating, but we're still all content creators.
okay.
So yeah.
Just a matter of what kind of content. But you're right. You're right. In theory, yeah, you're right. Because like what we do is more on a high level, on a grander scale. I would sit next to what 2020 does or something informative or news program does. We're not up here being silly, you know.
Oh,
So we're more informational. There's more news, more for lack of a better term, maybe a little more highbrow. But yeah, we're not
not really.
doing
This is
what
just
the
us
goofy do.
talking with some silly moments in our opinions. This is what it is. It's just not that grand, deep, nothing. It's content creator. It's a podcast. We talk about events, talk about opinions, debate some stuff, have fun. Yeah, it ain't nothing grand. But yeah, we're still content creators. No matter how much you want to slice it, you want to stick your chin up, whatever, that's cool. But we're still in the same category as everyone else that we're making fun of, or you're making fun of. So yeah,
Okay.
doesn't matter.
So so now we're getting so you and I talked about, I think everybody again with more than two drunken brain cells talk about the danger of AI. There's a lot of things that go right. There's a lot of things that a lot of things that we have, that advancement in technology can be used for good stuff. The problem people like you and me have, and others that think a certain way, is we understand while it could be used for good stuff, they'll find a way to corrupt it.
Already
So
been
Portland um used AI to make a brother look more like a suspect. That is trouble.
Who would have thought? I wonder who predicted that. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Wonder who that was.
I didn't.
Would have saw that coming that it would be abused and that
So that's gonna be the next.
instead,
That's gonna be the next thing. That's
oh,
gonna be the next thing.
that'll
How
be it's gonna get
who's
people
policing it?
lined up. But yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, who's policing this? Was there some law that was supposed to be passed about the use of AI?
How do you police it? Especially now, it's literally everywhere. And it thinks for itself. It's AI. So, so how do you police this? You've already opened Pandora's box. You can't just close it. So yeah, like I said, there's about to be a whole lot of people getting lined up. I wonder who called
Okay,
that. So
let me
yeah,
clarify. Let me interrupt you. It's Photoshop. Okay, different. It's not AI. It's Photoshop. Photoshop has been here for a good long while. And I'm happy it's Photoshop because at least you can say, okay, that's Photoshop. AI would be a hell of a lot more convincing and it's harder to spot. But at least if it's Photoshop, like there's a well-known guy online, Goob U2 or Goob to you or something. But what he does is he calls out Photoshop photos in the fitness industry, and there's telltale signs you can show. Okay, this is fake. Okay, you sucked your waist in. Okay, you made your shoulders wider. This is Photoshop, and these photos are not really you. Right? It's a huge thing in the fitness industry, and I'm guessing in the modeling industry as well.
yeah, that's nothing new.
Boy, yeah, they used Photoshop. It wasn't.
It's still concerning.
It is because what's the how big is the fence between Photoshop and AI?
It's not because literally AI does the same thing. It's just better. Well, it's getting better. Man, there's certain there's some AI videos and stuff that it is getting dangerous to the point that it's like I don't know what's real and what's not. Now there's a lot that you can obviously tell. There's a little tinting and then the weird movement, but It's getting smarter, which is something that kind of is scary to say. It's getting smarter. Hopefully, you don't regret this in 5 years or whatever. But yeah,
It's gonna give the it's possibility to give the Innocence Project a hell of a lot more work unnecessarily. For those who don't know, the Innocence Project works on cases where people might have been falsely imprisoned or falsely accused or falsely imprisoned. Works to get those convictions overturned. We're I'm just out of all the things you can use this for. So if you have a kid that was kidnapped when they were 5, definitely use AI to generate a photo of what they look like when they're 10, if 5 years have gone by. That's how you use this. That actually works. But using this technology to help law enforcement in this manner, come on now.
yeah.
Come on now. Like, you're
So
not
go,
trying to find a lost kid. You're trying to put somebody in jail.
duh. Um, like, yeah, that's the plan. But that's what they there for. Like I said, the only issue is, like I said, you're using it for wrong, like we're using it for war, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be militarized. I already know they are having touching some stuff, and this is where we want to cook. Because James Cameron again says like, "Yo, this is a bad idea. This is what's going to happen in the future. Did you not watch the movies? Did you not? What are we doing? AI and weapons and AI everywhere?" It's like, yeah, I get you want the whole security, surveillance, and all that. You want power over people, fine, but eventually the AI will get smart enough to be like, yeah, I don't need you. Then what? Yeah, going down a rabbit hole that we will not dig ourselves out. We'll have AM in this mother. And if you read that book, you know what that is. That's, oh,
It's just there are ways to do this that actually benefit the people, that actually benefit society.
sure,
The advances in technology are actually supposed to be celebrated and can be good things.
sure. But
It just seems like a lot of the advancements lately are for convenience,
yeah,
which can eventually start to affect employment
it already has. But yeah,
and for surveillance or to
yeah.
aid law enforcement.
What I just said, yeah. That's part
And
of the plan. So yeah.
and now we're going to graduate to the 3 brain cell tier,
Oh,
as we've done so often on the show.
want to see.
You know, you wouldn't have to do all this surveilling and all this other goofy shit if you just leveled the playing field and got rid of poverty.
What?
So see, and this is where the capitalists are gonna have a serious hard time and
Yeah.
like an aneurysm here, as you and I have said numerous times. If everybody had enough, you wipe out so much of what you consider crime, because much of what is considered a crime is actually just things that disrupt wealth. And when you are wealthy, what's considered a crime gets real shaky. Because now it's a matter of what can we actually convict you on. Just look at the White House.
Mm, he was convicted. Mean nothing. But yeah, that's it. I mean, you register a tax bracket. If you're not committing crimes, what are you doing? But yeah, but yeah, like I said, there's different, there's levels. There's the regular crime, less common folk, and then the higher ups where you get a slap on the wrist and be like, "Good job," type of crime. That's part of the plan. But yeah, might be cooked, man.
I mean, and you saw when I posted it on our I think I posted it on our TikTok. Elon. is gonna be his trillionaire wet dream is probably closer than we all think. Now, it's not literal. It's they do it a lot of at that level. It's a lot of stock options and bonuses, so on and so forth. But the possibility of him becoming a trillionaire in this lifetime is there. It is present. A net worth. Now, when they say someone has a net worth of such and such, that don't mean you can go in the bank and pull that out. But yeah,
Hmm.
the possibility of him being a legit trillionaire is there.
You wouldn't
And
be
when
the
I
first though.
posted,
Well,
I'm sorry.
you wouldn't be the first though.
I mean, you talking Mansa Musa, that's a whole different animal. But
On a whole bunch of like old kings, like
okay, yeah. But
stuff like yeah,
in modern times, in modern times,
yeah.
and where I was going with that is, I'm amazed. I get maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm amazed the amount of people that are actually okay with this. Like when I posted it as a matter of disgust, dude, it was people all in the comments. No, it's just stock options. No, it's just this and that. He's such an innovator.
Yeah. Why were you surprised by it? Do you, do you have you not looked outside or even with the people you around? Like, I'm sorry, but we are in a very minority about this. Everyone around you is all capitalists. Literally, that's what they were bred to be. They want to be in his position. So yeah, who's gonna look down on it?
I will say this. If I want to use that pose and extrapolate that to reality, the vast majority of people understood what I was saying. The vast majority of the comments understood this is horrible. Even to those who didn't understand what the grander scheme why this is horrible, understood Elon himself is a POS. So, which is kind of concerning still, though, because that means so what? If Elon wasn't a POS, if it was somebody you liked and supported, you'd be okay with it. That's the part that's troubling.
Yes, you dog, real time, not put you on blast. You damn near. Except that because you got two names, well, three names, well, actually four names, because they all look like us, who are in that not trillionaire bracket, but they in the B bracket. You to you, they can do damn near no wrong because you like them. Me, I'm still saying middle fingers to all of them because it shouldn't exist, whether they look like me or not. But that's why I said there's the difference because you fall victim to that too. What's the difference between them?
Um, because ultimately, I agree with you that there should be no billionaires. We should eat the rich.
What you saying, but I don't have a but.
The but to that is we're here right now. So I can't make them go broke,
And
right?
Elon go
And
broke.
let me clarify. Let me clarify. I get what you're saying. Do I have an affinity for LeBron for Jay? Yes.
Thank you.
But the reality of the situation is I can't make them go broke. And until this system falls, they don't fall. So the measuring stick is all right, somehow you effed around and got to this unfathomable level of wealth. What are you doing with it?
Somehow. Right, you do not amass that type of wealth without doing some dumb ish. It is literally impossible. So no. All right, let's do this. Good old Adolf. Let's say, he slaughtered a million more people, but then, he kept his whole country fed, free everything. Everything's free. No one was poor. But to do that, he slaughtered every other country. Does that make him a hero or a villain?
Still, no. You still have to
Why?
still absolutely heinous.
Why? Because your whole country, millions and millions of people, are living great. It just costs you
Because
the lives of
well,
everyone else.
and I know you're doing this hypothetically, but that goes back to our overarching point of there's enough for everybody as is.
Right. So that's
So
you know why I use that analogy? Because that's kind of what billionaires do. So yeah, you pretty much agree with me because I just gave it to you in another term that you understand, and hopefully everybody else understand. But yeah, that's pretty much what billionaires do. They take care of their own, but everyone else suffers. And yeah, they might do some good deeds here and there, but everyone else is suffering because of that. So like I said, are they really good or are they evil?
no, No, no. It's on a sliding scale of you're screwed up just because you exist and have this much and hoarded this much wealth, and you screwed up because you exist because you hoarded this much wealth, and you're okay with everything that's happening to make it happen, Elon, and a few others.
All of them. That's where we keep disintegrating. All of them.
Well, the discussion is going to come down to at some juncture is either is got to be, and I think it's nuanced, but it's an important distinction to make. It's got to be eat the rich, not just after billionaires. Why? Because if you're worth 900 million,
Oh yeah, we're just talking about billion or and trillionaires. We're talking
right?
about, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
right, right.
still applies to every single one of them.
Yeah, it's got to be eat the rich. Because if it's just billionaires, then no, no, no. Because I'm not excusing the person worth 800 million
No,
because
but we all,
you just hoarded slightly less resources.
I agree. But we also know who's the top of the pyramid that controls everything else.
Agreed.
So that's why we aim at them first because it's like Thanos said, should aim for the head. So who's the head? Like, yeah, the
That was
millionaires are
that
a
was
problem too. Yes, but they're not, they're still under them. Like,
yeah.
honestly, they can foil that and go broke because we see it all the time. Billionaires, it's real hard to go broke from that. Like,
No, it's
it's damn near impossible. So, and you
too
also
much.
know they control everything, all the companies, all the organizations. So, yeah, you go for the top. That's why they're the main subject because you're the head. They cut the head off. The body will
Absolutely,
fall after.
absolutely. And it just like I said, it's when the people finally just understand the concept of there's enough for everybody. That's when things change.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mandami in the world's greatest city, um, who openly says I'm a democratic socialist. Shout out to the youth movements that are overthrowing governments. Shout out to Mexico and the youth there that's ushering in a completely new way of doing things. Middle fingers to capitalists. You worried yet? You worried yet?
They're already prepared. You see it, it happened here. So yeah, they prepared. But yeah,
See, it's and this I always say, this is where we need you. This is where we need you. This is where we need you and people younger than you because I am in the vast minority, sir. I'm almost 50. I am in the vast minority. It is like talking to a freaking brick wall
no pun
to
intended.
people my age. It's like it's like, you know what? I see most of the people my age, and all I see is an opportunity to keep warm because y'all look like sheep, and I just need to shear you all and make a nice little coat out of it. I can make a whole factory all the damn wool I can get from you sheep ass people around my age group, your age group,
Everywhere.
and
I hate this stuff. Like I said, US Gen Z is not built like everywhere else where they had to literally struggle. Remember, like I said, this is still shout out to them. I'm proud. But different circumstances, different type of lifestyle. They built for that. Kids here, no disrespect, not built for that. So yeah. And most of them are with the shits because we kind of already saw it with the Kirk stuff. Remember, he's younger than me by a lot. So yes, and that's part of the new generation. And then you got the leaks of the other Republic. Like yeah, there's still a lot of them with the ish. It's a different mindset here. Like America exceptionalism and nationalism is probably the greatest ever.
well, it's if I hop in real quick, you're right. It's the the BS belief in American exceptionalism, and even for that, even those who don't have that, that combination plus comfort, it's a hard thing to get past. It is a hard thing to get past.
Yeah.
Like we're America, America, and we got the greatest amount of smartphones and technology and this and that, and it's amazing.
Nah,
And it's
but
like, dog, if it required living in a warm nation with no AC, most people couldn't do it.
no,
Most people couldn't do
no. That's why I say
it.
it's
And
different levels to what those people are going through versus here. I'm not saying it's
yeah,
all peaches roses here because it's damn sure not, but it ain't there.
I mean, but you said it before. Poverty here ain't poverty overseas,
No,
and poverty here ain't poverty in other places. It's a
it's
little. It
not.
looks a little different.
Not even, like poverty here is like riches to them over there. So like yeah, like that's a different mindset. So they already at the end of survival mode. We kind of just starting to get there again.
Hmm?
So yeah, we have a long ways to go and generations of more trauma and more BS if we keep going down this path before we get to that mindset. So yeah,
Well,
that's why yeah,
we got a southern neighbor that is pretty much ushered in a form of socialism, and people ain't complaining. And yeah, we have a mayor of the most powerful city in this country that happily puts socialist in his title.
and he won. And everyone on both
Um,
sides was against him, and he still won. So yeah,
right. And you know when you got the blue and the white flag against you and you still pull it off, that says something.
yeah.
Like I told you, when we were texted earlier,
Protect your neck,
have we
brother.
have we started a fire, brother? Yes, the fire rises.
Yeah. Someone must be lifting the wreckage, brother. God, I hope it's not it. So, yeah, protect your neck, buddy, because you pissed off every single side.
Really did. It is funny to see coontastic people like 50 and Mayweather. Oh my God, New York's gonna burn. Stop.
Aw, he's gonna hold
Stop.
you accountable and all that money. Ah,
Right. I'm
ah,
kidding. To quote Zach De La Rocha, it has to start somewhere. It has to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now?
yep.
For those unfamiliar, go find Rage Against the Machine.
Mm,
Go find Rage Against the Machine.
mm,
I'm speaking from my almost 50-year-old self. I understand the Battle for Los Angeles was a long, long time ago, but that is a
it was.
masterpiece of a project.
Yeah, well,
And shout out to the Wachowski sisters, because I'm one of those people who actually stay for the credits of a movie long before Marvel made you stay for the credits of a movie. So I discovered a lot of cool stuff on soundtracks. And Wake Up is at the end of the Matrix. It is still fitting now. And I was like, yo, what is this? And that got me on the Rage Against the Machine trick. Um, got the Resident Evil soundtrack that got me hooked on some other kind of music. So I was like, yeah. But for those who might be listening to this who don't know, Rage Against the Machine. Although I figure if you listen to us, you probably know who Rage Against the Machine is. But it's encouraging to see, and it's gonna start. I think the delusion, and I'll call it a delusion because it's looking like a delusion more every day. I think the delusion I've had is I know that if somehow, some way, I fell into $10 million tomorrow, I'm gonna find a way to funnel that to the people who need it most. Because my little 10 million can't break the system. I probably can't even fund the people who can break the system. Because
no,
10 million ain't nothing when you got Elon over here talking about a trillion dollars.
that's a that's not even a penny to them.
Right.
So yeah, no,
So my thought process, and again, my delusion is probably the fact that I'm thinking a Jay, a Bron, or people who come, started from the bottom, now they're here. Shout out to BBL Drizzy.
yeah,
Started from the bottom, now they're here. Is you don't forget those nights. Class example, maybe I ain't made enough money yet, but I
yeah.
can tell you distinctively what it's like till you have to eat roast beef for a week straight till the food stamps come. That memory doesn't leave you. So when you get a certain amount of wealth, influence, so on and so forth, guess what? You don't want anybody else to go for that either.
See, that's you.
Maybe, and like I
That's
said,
not
maybe that's
everybody
maybe
else.
that's the delusion. Maybe
That
that's the
is
delusion.
not everybody else, dog. And like that's a minority mindset that, all right, something good's happened to me, so now I'm just gonna make sure no one else feels bad. Not most people don't think that way. It's just it's individualism for that, but yet it's still group thinking to how to get to that. Like everyone still falls and thinks the same, but individually they all want to win on their own or
Right.
be on top.
Well, see. Here's the thing, and I know you think I give too much credit or don't take enough credit away. The reality of the situation is, in this capitalistic system that we exist in, no one has expectations. Like most of these people, most of these a-holes are selfish. Hey, I got on, I'm not, I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. I grind, I got it out the mud. F y'all can do the same thing.
Yeah.
So when I see LeBron build a school, when I see Jay going against the system, bailing people out of jail anonymously, that's what I'm talking about. Because the truth of the matter is, we function in this society that says, as long as you got yours, it don't matter. So when people got theirs and they take a risk to do something outside that bubble, that does say something.
It's not a risk. And two, like we can name plenty of other stuff that they did that upholds the system. Actually, I'll argue most of the genes they do upholds the system. So yes, I as like I said, it goes back to the analogy. Sure, you are feeding your people, keeping your people good, and you're keeping yourself good, nice, hungry, fed, and all that, but you're slaughtering billions of others. Are you a hero? So yeah, you do a little bit of good. Shout out to Loki voice, but did a little bit of good, but you still got all that red on you. You can't wash it off.
Eh, I get you. I get you. Like I said, if you can't break the system now, and I'm gonna go super optimistic here. Best case scenario is I'm just gonna use familiar names, not saying it's happening, but just best case scenario. Best case scenario, Jay and B get on a call with LeBron, get on a call with Oprah, get on a call with Tyler, and they come together and say, "Hey, how do we break this system? What can we do to level this playing field a little more?" I'm 100% sure those phone calls are not happening.
Right.
I'm
What are we
100%
doing?
sure, like I'm 100% sure if those calls do occur, it's how to generate more revenue.
Exactly. It's how to keep the going. What are we talking about? This is why I
Right,
said these are not my heroes. Like this is not something I'm applauding. I'm not happy for that. You're
right.
doing the same thing. You just look like me. So yeah, on the surface, it's like, oh yeah, somebody looks like me is up. He made it to the mountaintop. Cool, but blow the fucking mountain up. I don't need. We don't need the mountain right here. Like I
So
don't care about the mountaintop. Blow that up. Let the sun shine through everybody. The mountain's blocking everyone else up while they sitting on Mount Olympus looking down on people. Blow that motherfucker. We Kratos with it.
bars. I was just about to say that. And like I said, I always circle back to that one J bar. Now I can't help to pull from one of them, so I got Rich and gave back. To me, that's the win-win. No, dog,
No,
that's not the win-win.
it's not. You're winning. Yes, we agree. You won. I agree.
Right.
But who else is winning?
I can't help to pour from one of them. Sean,
Why not?
Sean, Mr. Carter. So you've never heard of Huey P. Newton?
Like, dog, most civil rights activists were not rich.
Right. You're from New York, sir. You've never heard of Malik El-Shabazz?
Like,
Never?
revolutions don't come from rich people.
Really don't. We really don't. Not for real. Not for real.
No, not at all. Like, none. Revolutions come from the people
See,
who don't got it.
the way my brain was thinking, I'm not letting the US government off the hook for the revolutions they funded to
Yeah.
overthrow certain governments.
And they didn't
So
have the money either, like I said. And guess whose bodies was dying? So yeah, like duh, like wars are never fought from rich people. Their wars are like handshakes and little arguments and talks, but the real wars are fought and won by us.
right,
Revolutions are by us, the poor
right,
people. So yeah, like nah,
right,
Jay, I disagree. But I understand the capitalist mindset. It makes sense. But in
right.
reality, no.
Speaking of wars on a much smaller scale, you sent this to me, and I just kind of had to laugh my ass off a little bit. So important, apparently, you can take it to the streets legally in Texas. I did not know that.
Yeah.
There is a law, a combat law in Texas.
So we
I
was
would,
fucked.
I normally say this is, some Florida shit. No, it makes perfect sense for it to be in Texas. You can shoot the fade legally in Texas.
Really?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
I don't
It's
remember that.
Washington State, which is weird. Like who beefing in Seattle? But I,
Right, we getting hot. Y'all getting high. What y'all got to beef about? But yeah, go ahead.
right. Y'all got beef in Tacoma? Like, what are
Actually,
we
you
doing?
know what? I actually understand that, dog. When it rains damn near year round and it's just dark all the time, you gonna be mad too, bro. I understand, Washington. So I get that part.
The other way, like, yo, it's raining, bro. You want to just go grab some hot chocolate? Like, what we?
Man, it's gloomy all the time, rain. You wet, man. You walk on the sidewalk, car just you just want to swing on somebody.
Yeah. But I did a little digging because I wanted to see if it's really what we think it is. It is called the Texas Mutual Combat Law. So key aspects: consent is required. Both parties must consent to the fight. What is that? But then actually, that's half the fun. Like, yo, dog, you know what? Let's beef. What you doing about 5 o'clock later? You know what I'm saying? Like you sign on the dotted line, chump.
I
Like,
got signed contracts for y'all fight out there. I see.
wait, hold up. This consent does not have to be verbal and can be based on a reasonable belief that the other person agreed to the fight.
If you
Oh,
fighting, you agreed to the fight.
you got me too much wiggle room. You got me too much wiggle room. Yo, some was looking at me funny. That sounded like a fight to me, B. That sounded like a fight to
This sound like a
sound like an
setup. That's
agreement to
what it.
me.
Hey, maybe my three brain cells are starting to click, but this sound like a straight setup. I ain't not gonna lie to you. It sound like a assault
Okay.
charge, 5, 7, 10 years max right there.
Based on a reasonable belief that the other person agreed to the fight. So look, if we're in the club and you step on my Tim's, sound like an agreement to fight to me, homie.
That sound like the Boondocks in a nigga moment. But no, I don't think nigga moments are included in that law, bro. So nah.
Okay.
It sound
Now
like
this
a
word is
setup.
weird. No serious bodily injury. It's a beef.
It's a fight. I guess that. So what we just
The
gonna?
defense is invalid if serious bodily injury occurs, such as disfigurement or broken bone, is threatened or inflicted. Okay, so we can
Okay.
box. We can box. I'll bring my gloves, you bring your gloves, we can box. Ain't gonna be no broken bones.
No, it shouldn't be. Like I said, yeah. But
Okay.
in a street
Ex-
fight, though, anything can
exclusion.
happen.
Okay. Exclusions. The law does not apply to professional sports or criminal street gang activities. All right, so it's gotta be a 1v1.
Set
It's
up,
gotta be a 1v1 apparently.
set up, set
Gotta
up.
be a 1v1. Now this where it gets fun. Legal process. If a fight occurs, police will often file charges on both parties involved. However, the mutual combat defense can be used later in court if the conditions are met. Okay, so this is where it's like,
It's a setup. I'm trying to
so
tell
we
you.
gonna have a 1v1. I'm gonna beat your ass. We both gonna go to jail, but I'm like, nah, actually, we agreed to the beef because he stepped on my terms. Sound like agreement to me, dog.
Or
So,
they can say, because you got his ass whooped, you can say, I didn't consent to that. He just started swinging on him. Then what? Exactly. This sounds like a setup.
let me see. Okay, what counts as serious injury? Serious bodily injury includes anything that causes permanent disfigurement or impairs the use of a body part, such as a broken nose or a skull fracture.
A broken nose.
So we gotta do it with gloves.
You
We
can
gotta put
still
the
get a
gloves on.
broken nose with gloves. So what? At this point, just slap box. That's what I'm hearing. You got to
Really,
slap
though.
box.
Really, though.
You got to slap box. That's the only way you get not charged. You got to slap box, bro.
Mutual combat. Mutual combat. It does exist here in Texas.
I don't
So
care.
yeah,
That's
that's gonna be a hell of a that'd be a hell of a defense. I need to go duff somebody out just to see how it works.
yeah, you do realize this is posted and it will be used against you in court. So
Yo,
good luck.
no. Well,
Hey,
see, there has to be a reasonable. They have to agree, kind of,
who
sort of.
agrees to a fight? You just do it. That's the agreement.
In order for this to work, so I need to go to the club. That's what it is. I need to go to the club.
Just so you can start a fight with somebody?
No, somebody gonna bump me for sure.
Yeah, so you just want to start a fight with somebody. Okay.
No, I'm just saying it not see now it's a law. So if I go to the club and I'm holding my Diet Coke and this cat bump me and spill my Diet Coke, that's an invitation to fight to me. Sound like an invitation to me.
It's not like you're gonna be doing 5 to 10.
Nah, because I'm gonna see this thing. I'm gonna have on one boxing glove. That way I won't break nothing on your man's face.
Now that sounds like premeditated. Add another five.
Nope, because
18.
I'm training for
18.
boxing anyway.
18.
So
But that's not a boxing gym. That's a club. So that's another 15. Yep, there you go. Any more charges you want to add, brother? What do you think you are? Tiger uppercut? This ain't Street Fighter. What are you wearing all boxing gloves for?
Sagat.
Yeah, there you go. Some guy forgot his name. All right. You gonna run into blocker and then what? Like, nah, that just man, I'm sorry. That sounds like a setup to me.
Okay. But yeah, only in Texas and Washington. But that's still a mystery. Like,
That
what?
Washington.
No, like you said, y'all got legal weed in Washington and it rains 5 out of 7 days. Like what?
But that's depressing, man.
Like y'all need to go watch Care Bear together or something. Like why we fighting?
It's just,
There's
it's just it's just wet and gloomy all year round. Like, who, like that's not like, bro. That's just after a
it's
while,
like
it's gonna get depressing, man.
it's like the Batman. Like I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody caught it because the Batman was such a wonderful movie, but God, it was dark like all the time.
dark, gloomy, rainy. Yeah, Seattle, Gotham
That
City.
and the only other movie I noticed that was that dark and gloomy, and you may or not remember because you were little. Godzilla. That entire movie was in the
You talking about
rain,
the
yo.
2000?
Probably so.
No,
Yeah,
no, I don't,
that
I don't care
we're
about that.
going
And
way
then,
back in time.
hey, all the stuff you name had major crime and people squabbling. I wonder why.
Well, not Godzilla though. It was just
All right, Batman, Gotham City, which is literally based off New York. So yeah,
might be based off Chicago,
a little
but
bit of
anywho, yeah.
both. Yeah, a little bit of both. But yeah, so yeah, it's dark, gloomy, rainy. Like people just gonna be like, it's in the atmosphere. Like the environment plays a huge part in emotions. So yeah,
It does. It does.
right. So they
Okay.
might be squabbling while high and getting wet. Pause. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to Washington, man. Shout out to Washington.
Shout out to Texas. You can shoot the fade legally.
Or
You
just
can run
shoot
the
them.
fade
Yeah,
legally.
legally too. You gotta stand your
Oh.
ground. What's the point of doing that? You gotta stand your ground.
No. Let's shoot the fair ones. Don't shoot the gun. Shoot the fair ones.
They will. We're gonna have a nice Texas draw. First one, I
Oh,
get hit, you get hit. The worst, the one don't get it worse will be the last.
oh my gosh, yo. Okay, so I sent this to you earlier, and it was an interesting piece. Pfizer has made literally billions and not cured much of anything, whereas other companies have cured certain diseases. And you and I kind of, I think there's a difference between cure and profiteering. And here's what I mean. People love to bring up cancer, for instance. And I think just again, at its root, we're talking about the body fighting itself. We're talking about environmental factors, diet. There's a lot of things that cause cancer, and cancer can strike anywhere. So it's like, okay, how do you cure the body fighting itself? Now, we'll say this though, treatment should not be what it costs. That's what my problem is. In the interim, you should not be making multi billions of dollars in treatment. Because that does raise the eyebrow. Well, how interested are you in curing disease?
They're not. What like on a grand scale, I know there's a bleeding heart in this show, but we gonna be cold hearted today and just the mindset of somebody cold, ruthless. Got a whole bunch of sick people. I cure them. I create a cook cure. charge them one time, even if it's a large sum, and then they're no longer my uh, customers anymore. Or keep them sick, just treat it, have customers for lifetimes and generations, make hundreds of billions of dollars every year, make 100 million a day from what I've seen that you sent me. 100 million a day. It costs from what they said, $3 to make insulin. They
It
sell it
does.
for almost $1,000 surplus.
And that's the problem.
Like
That's the problem.
you can still make a profit. If it takes $3, you want to sell it for 15, 20, that's still a profit. But
Huge.
you sell it
Huge.
for 100, 500, 600 for something that costs $3. Like, I don't even think Jordan
Yeah,
can do something like that. Well, actually, he kind of did. Well, Nike did too. Well, actually, most shoe companies. But actually,
yeah.
most clothes companies do. Actually, when we look at the grand scheme, they're not the only ones doing that shit. But hey, we just talking about the medicine field because at least those aren't really life threatening. Like you don't
Right.
need Jordans or whatever to survive. You
Right.
need insulin to live.
But
So you're
I
literally
don't know.
forced to buy it.
Right.
That's crazy.
I think you're good. The thing we talked about, especially which is unique to insulin, even you can make it cheaper. And in diabetes in general, if you cure diabetes, right? Because there's way more type 2s than type 1s. If you cured it, you gonna get your money back on the back end, at least in this country. At least in this country.
Oh,
Because what's gonna happen is, and this is a sad reality of what I'm seeing. There are like even as things stand as they are now, there are things called there are people that are terrible diabetics, and there's a lot more of them than I thought.
you say terrible diet.
I'm saying terrible diabetics as in, look, when you become a type 2 diabetic, you have to monitor everything that goes in your mouth,
We should be doing it anyway, but go ahead.
right? But especially if you need insulin to live, right? And I know some terrible diabetics that, oh, I'm just gonna have this piece of cake. I don't feel like working out today. And we just had this one little bottle of water. Like in America, anyway, because of the connection to food, to work, grind culture, lack of exercise, you gonna get your money back on the back end anyway. So if you make diabetes, I mean, if you make insulin cheap, or even if you cure it,
Yeah.
the
Here,
vast majority of folks is you're gonna get it back on the back end from your obesity issues.
no, you're not, because then they won't need insulin anymore. That's a whole nother issue. Like they're just gonna die. So it's like, yeah, oh, me not carrying that, because especially like you said, there's more type 2, so that means you're literally eating your way into it. So that kind of plays into their hand of making more money because you're going to be forced for the rest of your life to take this substance. Versus if I cure it from you, then you will never buy it again. So
But
yeah, I make more
what
money
you
off
will
you
do,
being sick and unhealthy than I do curing you. You
bro,
being
the
fat
amount.
is not going to make me charge a make millions of people have to buy insulin at 1,000, 2,000 surplus every year. I won't be
It's
making a
gonna
hundred
make
million
you
a day if people didn't need insulin.
not from insulin.
What are you gonna make it for? Because you just fat, you fat. What are you gonna get?
All of the other conditions that come, sleep apnea, doctor's visits, the things that are connected to
That's not to
obesity.
pharma. That's like
What do you say?
that's like you being fat going to the doctor. Yeah, you paying the hospitals, but dog, I'm gonna make more money off of just charge you for insulin and everything else.
I
Why
mean,
carry
right
you?
now, I tell you what, I tell you a classic example. This is the best example in real time right this moment. Right now, there are a crap ton of people taking what amounts to diabetic medication for
Ozempic,
weight loss.
Ozempic. All right.
So they ain't diabetic the first. They're just overweight, but you're giving them diabetic meds. So this is what I mean. Even if you cure diabetes, you will still make a killing on the obesity.
You'll make some money off obesity, but you will be making a lot less without it. Because those two, unfortunately, unless you're type 1, go hand in hand. So yeah, I will make money off you being fat and make money off you being sick because you got fat.
I mean, but Pfizer's making money hand over fist, unfortunately. You know,
And
and the thought process behind that, the article was saying how Pfizer's been in business for X amount of decades and ain't cured shit.
would you
And
cure
my
some?
thing,
100
what was
million
that?
a 100 million a day. Most people would take that, even at the expense of everyone else. Oh, it's
That's
sad to
just,
say I kind of guarantee it. Now, some might, some won't. A very small some, but some won't. But majority of people will take it.
well, my thing was they're the idea is that they're profiteering, and I can't completely disagree with that, but I'm also saying, look, there are certain diseases that do not quite have a cure. Now, when you look at where their money comes from, though, the medicines they sell and where that revenue comes from, I can see where that raises an eyebrow.
Uh, they literally cure, they cure diabetes. They, they about to cure blindness. They
China
cure
cured
deafness.
diabetes.
They, like, there's many diseases being cured already. And the fact, and I, breaking news, hope this doesn't, whenever we see something that new technology or something being cured, best believe it was there for a while. We just found out about it. We
I
remember this,
mean,
people. We are always the last to know something every time, and it will always be that way. So yes,
time. So, ooh, this is a dangerous one. I get your point, but
they got
under
me.
normal circumstances, we're the last ones to find out because there's a lot of trials and tests that have to happen. You know what the opposite of that is? COVID. We were the first to find out.
No,
They rolled that out quick because it had to happen. Because it had to happen.
dog. There was people
So,
talking about COVID years ago before it even happened. That's like
huh?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Most of the stuff that comes out, technology, whatever the fuck, has been around for a minute. Either the military and elites always have access to that technology, that stuff first, years in advance, not like few months, years. We will always be the last to fucking know. Unless it's a damn whistleblower, which sometimes it is, we will always be last to know. This ain't something they just came up months ago. No, that shit has been planned and thought about all that years in advance and used already. So yeah,
Hold on,
I'm not
because
with you on the nonsense that, oh, there's no cure for that. You said there'd be no cure for diabetes. And, oh wow, it just mysteriously pops up.
China did it. But
Oh, and then oh wait, we can just 3D print organs. Oh, we can just bring back extinct animals from many, many thousands and millions of years ago. And you think we can't cure some simple like, come on, dog. I'm sorry. Like, no,
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just don't think there's a cure for cancer floating around out there.
I do.
I don't.
I'm sorry. There is. Because there's plenty of stuff in just nature and fucking damn near jungle, excuse my French, in jungles and stuff that literally kill cancer cells. Literally, that's all they do. No harm to your
Okay,
body, just kill.
hold
I was
on, hold
like,
on, hold on, hold
dog.
on. TV time out. TV time out. Uh, This is where I think the line I'm getting confused at. Are we talking prevent as in of okay, hold on. Are we talking a treatment or are we talking a vaccination? And here's what I mean. When I'm thinking in terms of when people say cure for cancer, there's something that like like chickenpox, like measles, you can get an injection as a kid and you'll never actually get it.
No,
Or are you saying if you get it,
it can
we
be
can cure it?
eliminated completely
Okay.
without
See
chemo.
that's what it is. Okay, I got you.
I
We're
don't.
talking two
I
different
mean,
things. I
it
got
wouldn't surprise me if there was one, but no. When I'm me personally, when I say cure, I'm thinking you got it. Now it's gone. You took some, it's gone. No chemo, no this, that. It's just whatever you took, whatever they did, it's gone. Now, if you're talking about vaccination or that, then I'm not really talking about that because, vaccines hit or miss. Because, yeah, you might not get cancer, but you might get something else. But, yeah, um,
you. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, yeah, I firmly believe that there's really not a disease that. humanity can't cure or doesn't already have for it.
Peak humanity. Peak humanity.
Is it big humanity when you're hoarding it for business and watching people suffer? Especially,
That is not that is not the ability to
right.
cure it and find and research and cure it is peak humanity. Hoarding it is absolutely bottom feeder humanity. Um,
You mean just regular human,
but
but yeah.
but to that end, like I said, you can't rush vaccination and things like that. We've seen what happens with that. It's called the COVID vaccine.
So I wasn't talking about vaccines. I'm more curious.
Well,
That vaccine wasn't a cure. It didn't even prevent you from getting it. You literally still got it.
it kept you from dying.
See, we got
I'm
it.
just this is what we've been told. It
Right. And then all those people mysteriously got heart attacks and stuff clogged in their veins.
but they didn't die from COVID.
But if you still died, does it matter? If the
I
thing that,
mean,
all right, it's like your dog is trying to protect you from an intruder, but instead he just bites you and kills you. At that point, yeah, the robber didn't kill me. He did his job, but my own damn dog killed me.
I can't even be mad at that analogy. I can't even be mad
Like,
at the
yo,
analogy.
yes, he kept the intruder you gave me. I agree. But when the intruder ran away, he came to me like, yeah, I wanted you, not him. Ah, now I'm done. I'm dead. Like, yeah, you did your job, technically. Yes, you protected me from the outside, but you the one that took me out. So at that point, does it really matter?
Your analogy. I cannot get around that analogy. All right, you got that one. I will say this. One thing I know is that supports your point. And it's not a mystery to me. We don't live in a healthcare. We don't have a healthcare system. We have a health for profit system. Um, it is so baked in. I don't even know if you are. I've noticed it because I went from, like I said, I went a good 3 year stretch not watching television at all, just whatever was on my phone. And I didn't have ads. Why does this matter? What I've noticed is if you watch television on a regular basis, it's to the point I think every other commercial is for medicine of some sort. Every
Organic,
other commercial. And
organic.
we have a game here now when we watch something and it's a medicine, we don't even pay attention to the medicine. We
Side
listen for the
effects.
side.
Yeah, me too. I'll be like, all right, cool. That sounds great. So what's the side effects? Redness, swollenness in the area, peeing blood. Oh, and death. Chance of death. How are you just going to casually
Or,
say that?
or,
The
or if
thing I'm trying to cure ain't even going to kill me.
hold on. My other favorite one. If you have suicidal thoughts or suicidal ideations, you should, dog. So I'm gonna have clear skin. My skin gonna be clear to the motherfucker. But I might want to off myself.
I just saw one problem, got 99 more. Like, what is this? Like, you know, damn, see, we the same, because that's exactly, I've been doing that for a while. I don't even listen to what the damn man's like, oh, that sounds nice. So what's the side
Right.
effects?
What does it fix it? And what are the side effects?
And they start
May
naming
cause
off stuff.
itching, redness. Do not take such and such if you're allergic to it. How am I supposed to know if I'm allergic to it unless I
Consult
take
your
it?
doctor. I'm the one to prescribe me. What the yeah.
You don't take such and such if you're allergic to it. And here I go, well, it's only one way to know if I'm allergic to it.
There's one way to find out. And now hopefully it's not too late. But
You better keep the EpiPen right next to you just in case. You know. So I might want to hurl myself out a window, but damn, my skin clear as hell,
you're
boy.
gonna look good when you fall. Though.
You do?
Like, boy, that open casket gonna look fire.
Hey, what happened to Ross? He jumped out the window.
Hey,
His
his
skin was
skin though.
clear as shit, though.
It was reflecting off the sun as he fall, man. God damn. Man.
Like, yo, he ain't had no more bumps on his face.
Nope, just a big one. One big hole from wherever he landed on. So yeah. Hey.
Oh my God.
Wow. America, man. See?
Okay. All right. Last thing. I admit I was wrong. Many great debaters is just random as hell, but I gotta admit I was wrong. It was you got to fight. Which one of the Teen Titans would you fight for? I think it was like 100, a 10 mil or 100 mil. And I immediately said Robin. Like, I'm murking Robin for sure. You
No,
like a 4 foot dude. I'm murking Robin.
no,
I was wrong.
you won't.
I was.
I'm glad I
Robin is a
showed you.
menace.
I'm
My
glad I
bad.
showed
Robin is a menace, yo. Robin is a
you.
menace.
Robin, honestly, out of that whole cast, I'm gonna get my ass whooped by all of them anyway. But Robin is the last one I want to face. Like, how you jump off a skyscraper knee deep and knee somebody? Like, do a finishing move off a skyscraper and then still continue to fight.
That is that
It's
video
four
you
for
sent
10
me
of
is
pure
so.
rage, man. Like,
Oh my God, that because I'm like, snatch his little ass up and chokes him a couple times. Boom, fight over. Not quite.
yeah, he's
Not quite.
5'10" with a size 20 black Air Forces. He literally wears them. Like, no, I'm good. I don't-
So so it leads to the question now, like, okay, I'm probably getting dusted. Ain't no problem. I'm getting dusted by Robin. Who does that leave? I'm like,
Get dusted by everyone. There is no win. It's pretty much
animal,
to
no,
me.
animal dude. Animal dude, that's my better hope.
How? He can just
Because
turn
you,
into an ape and just and then we can do that 1v1 with the ape and you're gonna find out real quick.
because if I got a blicky, there you go. Ape ain't impervious to the blicky.
Yeah, he can turn into a small fly. Your aim's not good enough to shoot a fly. Pop up ahead of you, turn into a whale, drop on you. Then what? Exactly. You're not gonna touch it. So it's a lose-lose. It's just how you want to lose.
So you got no chance against Cyborg. Literally a Cyborg. You got no chance. And old girl
Heck,
to do magic, you definitely done because she do magic. Like it's a wrap.
I'm actually gonna do cyborg because hey, if I know some hacking skills, we might be able to win that. That's the only help I got. But other than that, everyone else, I ain't got nothing for bees with. I damn sure don't even want to see Robin. I'm crossing the street if I see him walking. Uh, Starfire, same thing. He's pretty much, yeah, I'm good. Raven is literally the daughter of a damn demon king. I'm good. And Robin scared her. Daughter of a demon king. Robin scared her. That's how you know we don't mess with Robin.
Can I tell me your
Yeah,
can?
no.
Hey, can
But yeah, I thought it was Robin. It's no, no,
Yeah,
it's not.
cyborg.
No.
Shout out my black brother, but I'm just gonna have to hack and infect you with some type of
Like I
viruses.
said, if I got a blicky, I'm still going with animal dude because you turn to an animal. I'm still you ain't impervious to the blicky.
No, he's gonna turn into a fly. You're not gonna hit that. Then what?
I mean, but you a fly. You can't ain't much you can do to me neither. You a fly.
Okay, I guess you didn't hear the scenario. He's a fly. You're gonna shoot, waste all your animal, or you just gonna stop shooting. All right, he's
Oh,
gone.
I'm gonna get a
He's
fly
gonna
swatter
fly
and call
ahead
it.
of you, on top of you, turn into an elephant or a whale. You're done.
Like you
Right?
turn to a fly, I'm getting a fly swatter. Problem solved. But
If he turns to a fly, he's up here. By the time you get the blicky out, he turns to a whale. That blicky ain't gonna do nothing to a whale. Then what? It's falling on you. You're not fast enough to get out of the way. So what you gonna do? You just gonna it's been a good run. I'm not hey, I'm taking sideboard. My best bet is just to hack that mother. That's it.
eh. And lastly, not much in the NBA. I'm just oh God, Wemby's a cheat code. That's all I got. Like it's just
Well, he's hurt,
it,
so
they about to say they're still making a play in though. They're still making a play in. Like I still got them as a playing team. But Wemby's a cheat code.
they're making unless they
And
fall off a cliff, they're making the playoffs, but he gonna be out for
I
a
mean,
few.
I they made the playoffs, but they playing. They're not gonna be top six.
Yes, they will. Unless Wemby's gonna be out for a long, long, long time, then I agree. But if he comes back in like 2, 3 weeks, and then they just
Houston,
remain, yeah, they still gonna make this. They're gonna be 6 seed bare minimum, probably top five to be honest with you. They're damn near the
Lakers,
1 seed now. Top,
Lakers, Houston, OKC. There's three right there. There's three right there.
they have, Spurs have a better record than two of them teams you just named, right?
Four now.
True, it's for now.
Houston and KD look scary. I gotta admit that looks scary. Because having the weapon there means you cannot leave KD and Sangoon is just eating. Like, yeah, Houston looks scary. But so are the Lakers, and they're doing all this without GOAT James. Austin Reeves is in a whole other mode. So,
Yep, now he's going to have to come back down for LeBron. You know what? I
and
think
and
LeBron gonna do his name, but I'm
and
ready
Aiton
for
is ball. Good move, Rob Lincoln. Aiton is ball.
for now. He
So,
is. So yeah.
oh, the thing I was wrong about. So, I like J Kidd, but the Cooper Flag is doing his thing as best as he can, but it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not his fault.
We already knew that. Well, actually, Cooper's picked it up the last few games because I think they moved
Oh,
him
I
to
saw.
the point guard. So he's doing better. But
Yeah,
his team, his coach and his team and their organization ain't doing him no favors. They setting him up. But because he's playing a position he's never played before.
right.
Ever. So
Like I
nice
said,
move.
I think he did a little bit of he did a little bit of that in Duke,
No, he
but
did. Not
not
point
on a
guard.
regular
He brought
basis.
the ball up sometimes, but he wasn't the point guard.
The
So
point guard.
so nah. I mean,
And speaking of Duke, shout out to Con Knipple. He has been killing things.
shout out to Cam Boozer.
The
Boy looked
brotherhood,
like a
baby.
problem.
The brotherhood. He better than his dad.
Oh yeah, he's better than that.
Like he better than his dad. Like, oh, he giving. I thought he giving cats buckets.
He's a big boy, just like his dad. So yeah, just better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the brotherhood continues. Hopefully Duke brings home that title this year. I see no good reason why not. See no good reason why not. So, all right. Recap. Taking it from the top. Yeah, Trump and Hubba Bubba. Y'all burning them flags quick, huh? That's what it took. That's what it took. That's the final straw. Wow. All right. Felonies don't matter. Wait, no, no. The fact that your man's not only might be in the Epstein files, but he might have had a as a presidential throat goat. That could be that's what it took for y'all. I bet. Better late than never, I guess, right? Tough one to swallow. Oh, my bad. Um, the Dems, y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers. Y'all reopened the government and got pretty much a promise. Or did you reopen the government because you know the holidays coming up? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Um, come on, Portland. Y'all using AI now to convict people? Not using AI to find missing children and missing persons. Nope, nope. Y'all, you trying to use AI to get people locked up for BS. Way to go. And this is why it's always going to be middle fingers to law enforcement. Um, Texas, legal fade. I get the rules, yo. So, like I said, I'm gonna just keep a boxing. I keep my boxing gloves in the car anyway, just when I go to the gym. So I got the boxing gloves in the car. Anybody come crazy, we can run a legal fade. That's what's up. Ah, yeah, let's see. Pfizer, yeah, y'all need to come down on the prices or at least cure something to justify your existence. Stop just treating symptoms because the money y'all have made off of sickness is sickening. No pun intended. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still going with Animal Dude, but I was all the way wrong on shooting the fade on Robin. That would not go well. That would, my bad. I figured I'd body Robin quick. Not this version. That's all I got, sir. Your recap.
Um, Guess this is what you meant by presidential suite. He got there. Trump was the president before he even became president. Ain't that so? Uh, allegedly, allegedly, presidential suite.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Uh, Dems. Yeah, like I said, Aaron Gordon. I say Aaron Gordon. Commissioner Gordon Vorse. I don't believe in coincidences. So yeah, right on time for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas,
Right
Thanksgiving,
on them.
New Year's, all that. When the spending is usually the highest. So yeah, good job. Diabolical, but good job. Uh, the oink oink. using AI, Photoshop, which is the lesser little brother of AI now at this point. But yeah, feeling real good about people getting lined up, huh? But that ain't nothing new. They just got caught. Uh, Texas and Washington legal fight. Yeah, slap box. That's the best you can do. You can't do nothing else. In Texas, I don't even think they care about that because it stands your ground. So everybody carrying anyway. Anybody trying to fight. So yeah, I wouldn't do it if I were y'all, Washington. I definitely wouldn't do it Texas because yeah, you might want to fight and they might not want to. Only problem is, yeah, they're not wanting to fight. Or end it real fast. Pfizer's not carrying nothing. The English language is so stupid. Why is the P silent? Uh, yeah, big pharma, diabolically genius again. $100 million a day, not a year, not a few years, one day, which means about a few hours they already just made 100 million. How you feel about that? All of you people, you won't even sniff that. Not even 1% of it. So how? But yeah, shout out to them for just being so ruthless. Earth would not be fun without you. Uh, oh yeah, which Titan I would fight? Cyborg. Not touching Robin. Not touching anybody else. You're gonna try to be on some hacker-ish. And NBA, yeah, I hope Wemby gets good because I don't want to see him
It's
keep getting hurt. But he said he's gonna be out for a couple weeks because of calf strain. And you know how bad that can be because that can turn into Achilles if you're not careful. We saw that with KD.
and I forgot Mr. Glass is out as well.
Mr. Glass. I mean, Mr.
Uh-huh.
Ass.
AD is not ass, yo. Let's not get carried away.
Me, your ass shoot, me, your booty claps. All right, now, yeah.
Shout out
Uh,
Joel Ortiz.
the guy that you traded for lost weight, is the best shape of his life, and killing, and he's out of shape and hurt. Nico
They finally
Harris.
fired Nico. I don't know why they fired Nico, but they finally fired Nico.
They should have fired him the second he brought that up. If I was the ownership, he even mentioned Luca, and it's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna rest him or something or whatever. If I hear the word trade and Luca in the same sentence, hell, it could be the sentence after. You put a period for it and try to disguise that shit. You getting fired right there. Right there. You know, but for me, I'm not gonna do it because I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm happy he did it. So Nico is my number one GM. But everywhere
If,
else,
Lu- if Luca wins the title before AD gets another
he
one,
doesn't even have to, or 80's not getting though. Not in Dallas. They about to trade his ass because it's done.
nah,
It's done. Oh, Dallas is the worst team in the NBA, or one of them. Literally. Kyrie ain't
you
coming
don't.
back till next year.
You,
And AD, made out of glass and Charmin. So yeah, a lot of Charmin now. But yeah, it's hey, I respect. Hey, I'm not gonna completely disrespect. I respect what he did for us. I'm thankful what he did that 2020 run and all that. But he's older than Luca, worse than Luca. I don't think he's ever been better than Luca since Luca's came to the league. So it's like, why would you trade a 24-year-old superstar who's top five, and now, even when he was out of shape, he was still top five and took you to the finals the year before? You trade him for an older, now out of shape, made of glass man. Yep, they got fired the second you mentioned his name. So yeah, they deserved it.
well, on that note, it is great to be back in the saddle. Gonna make sure we try to keep our time away limited, but this is fun as always, man. Great to record with you. Good to see you. On behalf of myself and my amazing co-host, the I Said It podcast. Peace.
Yeah.